Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. It is Thursday evening here in the UK, / afternoon on the East Coast, / morning on the West Coast, and it means it is time for literally the sales event of the week. It is Cartload. It is fast, it is furious. My oh my, have we got some incredible deals for you in this show. There is absolutely loads. It is jam-packed, full of incredible offers, and I would urge you to get over to the website ASAP, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au, hit that shop the show button and have a trawl through some of the incredible deals. We got hunky dory, we got amazing dyes, we got a flash sale on the Gemini foil press for you as well. It is a jam-packed show. I could not do it on my own. That would be a bit tedious for everyone involved. So it's a good job that the Hottie Scotty, award-nominated Hottie Scotty, is here with me in the studio. How are you, Craig?
Oh, I'm really excited. You know by now, apart from Wake Up Call, Cartload is my absolute favourite show of the week. So let's dive straight in. Few of the items you'll have already seen myself and Joe touch upon within Wake Up Call this morning. So some of these we will get a chance to have a look at. Some of them we are going to have a... Actually, do you know some... Should I tell everyone now, Joe, about my demos?
Yeah!
Should I tell them? Well, I'm going to tell you. Let's show you a few of these finished samples once more that you might want to have a look at, maybe pop into your basket, such as our organiser. Rightio, what we've done, because there is so much and because it's Cartload, I do not have a single demo prepped.
Oh.
So what we're going to do is we are going to go along the lines of what you guys are loving. So whatever you are purchasing on the website, whatever you are finding an absolute favourite, we are then going to be demoing them. You can already see the one thing that we will be doing is having a look at the foil press, but other than that, we're going to follow your lead at home.
Oh, amazing. You are. I mean, you're in control. We've got a mystery bag, but oh my, it has been so incredibly busy on this. You saw it this morning. You absolutely loved it. Do you know why you love it? Because I'm going to bring the price in for you. £30, $40. You're going to get one item worth exactly that in the bag itself. Yes, because you will definitely receive the Gemini foil press carry case, right? This will be coming included for you, which is incredible. I love this because it's basically like a workstation. You've got everything in here you need. Space for your foils in here. You've got somewhere to keep your platforms, lots of different pockets for your foil stamped dies. You're going to be able to get everything in here, whether you're using it to store your Gemini foil press, whether you're using it to take it on the go. You're also going to get space in here as well to fit your actual foil press machine in the back of there. It's a brilliant, brilliant bag. Now, Platinum members, you're not even paying for this, and you're going to get all the other items. Now, it obviously, as the contents may vary, these are the kind of items you will be receiving. You're definitely going to get some foil. Who has enough foil? Plot twist, absolutely no one. You're always going to need more of it. And then a succession of amazing foil stamps and foil stamp and cut dies. So you could be getting one of these wonderful frames in here. These are adorable. This is going to be able to cut out for you and give you that lovely foiled image. Signature items, Sarah signature items, they're going to be coming in here. Really awesome things like your flourishes, borders and corners. You're going to get at least $73.93 or $87.73 of added value on top of the fact that you get the carry case included in there as well. It is an incredible mystery bag, one of the best ones I can remember. In fact, it's been very busy on that already. I would be surprised if we have enough of that to last the show. If you order more than one, you may get some duplicates, of course, but definitely grab a hold of that. If you don't have the bag, you need to get it. I mean, if you've got the bag, probably worth getting another one just for the value of the other goodies in there as well. Picked out a few really hot items as well that I want to share with you before we sort of get going. Aqua Tints. Now, as a lot of you know, I know a lot of you love the Aqua Tints. They're basically like a watercolour ink. I think sparkle ink without the sparkle, but you can do lots of different things with them, like flow bleaching, I don't know who she is, foam bleaching, also things like your shaving foam technique. The thing is, the Aqua Tints, they are being discontinued. It's your last chance to get your hands on them. This is a half price deal. It has been absolutely flying out. This is a super hot item. You will need to be quick if you want to get your hands on that. Right. How about nesting dies? Who has ever, I mean, nesting dies is such a staple in your crafty stash. We've got a brilliant one here for you because this is your stitched pentagon that you can go for. $6.99 or $9.06 saves you 30%. It's been flying out all day. Lots of you have been shopping ahead for this particular Cartload. How about some shower and callus in your life? These amazing frames. Now this one here is the bobbin lace frame that you're looking at. It's a half price deal, which is why I think it's been so busy already. $6.49 or $9.49. We do have quite a few of these to go around, but looking at how quickly they've been selling, it is very, very busy. I'm hearing some of you got this in your basket already. Now, we also have more shower and callus available for you. We've got the Venetian lace frame here as well. Brilliant for card blanks, wonderful for things like your tags. This is going to work beautifully for as well. You get the layers and you get the detailing that goes over the top of there as well. Again, it's a half price deal. Now, how about some stencils, some really lovely big stencils, some statement ones we've got right here. This is the French vine that you're looking at. Check out the saving. £2.99 or $3.58. Amazing value. That one's saving you 70%. Another one that's been going really, really quickly is the Love Die from the Sarah Signature Crafty Fun collection. You guys love this. And again, £1.19. What incredible value you are looking at there. $1.78 if you are in the US. How about these? Our amazing gatefold dies. We've got these on the show. Again, a 70% saving, which is why they're flying out. Craig's, I know these are Craig's one of Craig's favourite concepts, these. So I can't wait to, maybe if we've got time actually, we could do a demo on one of these in the show, Craig.
Why not?
Yeah, fabulous. Okay, and also I want to share with you some of the other upcoming hunky-dory items that we've got on the show for you too. Lots of hunky-dory. We have got amazing Miricard, of course, that brand from Hunky-Dory. You can go for the silver. You can go for gold. Always believe in your soul. You got the power to know you're indestructible. Emerald green we've got here as well for you. I feel like we're off to see the wizard looking at that. We also have the Duotone Matte-tastic paper pad 4-pack collection available. $35.96, $53.96. Can't wait to show you that in more detail a little later. The Little Wed Wobbin is what we've also got. The Ultimate Collection toppers inserts and a topper book in here for you too, and a great saving to boot. You're going to love that. Very, very cute, that particular one. We then have Forever Florals Festive Rose. I shared this with you in the earlier Wake Up Call show. It's been very busy since then, continues to be very busy now. Under £24 for Platinum members there. Meadow Farm, the Ultimate Designer Decollage Bundle. Decollage is loads of fun. Think decoupage, but big. $34.97, $51.77 for that one. Childhood Dreams, we all had them. $34.97 or $51.77 if you want to go for that. We'll be seeing that in more details a little later. But stop. Shut the front door. Shut the back door. We have got a flash sale for you on the Gemini foil press machine. It has got a whacking great 20% saving on it. And guess what? Even as a Platinum member, you can then use your 20% saving on top of that as well. £64 or essentially $90 to get a Gemini foil press as a Club Inspire Platinum member. I don't think there's been a better time to get your hands on one. We can only hold that price though until the end of today wherever you're shopping. So midnight wherever you are, which is awesome. So if you want it, make sure you grab it ASAP. Now, Craig, I know this is something that you're incredibly passionate about. What is it about this machine that you love so much?
I'm going to say first and foremost, Cartload tonight, the foil press and Hunky-Dory Crafts. Hunky-Dory Crafts that we've just not that long launched. Miricard. No reason whatsoever we need to put Miricard on the show. Why would we put it on the show? It's a staple item. It's there. So absolutely shop ahead for sure. But the foil press, I adore the foil press. We all do. All of us on the team love the foil press. But with ours, what you're able to do is create your own foiling at home. You've got your foiling platform. So what you get is you get the main foil press platform as it is, or the base, and then you get the platform as well. Now this works straight into the Gemini Junior. It will work with the original Gemini, the A4 Gemini. You will need what we have is called an extender plate. We'll talk you through that later on in the show as well. But with the foil presser, you've got the main power up at the top here. Now what you've got is two power buttons. Now some people sometimes get caught out with this thinking it's not working. Plug it in, switch it on, then the light will go green. So if I turn it upward so you can see, it looks green there. it is actually red. So what you're going to do is turn it on and it all lights up. So what this does now, Joe, is this gives you the ability to do the foiling at home yourself. You're using this base platform that we can see here. There is foiling machines out there. However, if you get under foiling or over foiling, where you don't want it, or maybe you've got excess foiling, there's nothing you can really do about it. You have to lump it, basically, like it or lump it. With ours, what you do is you are in full control. It's all within the timer here. Now we've got medium heat, low heat, medium heat, high heat.
Sounds like you're cooking dinner.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, and then you've got the times as well. So
nice.
if you want to do, you know, I don't know, 20 minutes, 25 minutes? No. When it comes to these ones, you've got your low, your medium, and your high. Now, to this date, I have only ever used low heat. Ever. It's all I've ever used. I always like to say, I do say it quite a lot, and you know, you're probably saying, well, you've said it a while, Craig, and we're still waiting, but it is about future proofing. It's about things that could potentially be coming out in the future. So I have it on the low heat all the time. But what you then do is, depending on what you are foiling, you then work it within the timer here. So it could be that your product or your project that you're foiling is cardstock. It could be that it's mirror card or mirror card, acetate, vellum, leather, fabric, satin ribbons, organza ribbons. This is just a small smidge of all the different mediums that your foil machine, your foil press will actually foil onto. And then what we've got here, this is what is called our matrix, and with this one here, this gives you a lot of the temperature guides. What I would say to start with, always follow the matrix guide that you've got here. So what I would say is, I'm going to explain to you in a moment where it says small die, medium die and large die. I'll explain that in a second. What I would say as well, we'll have a look at them, but our foil press, they're actually foil press stamps. They look like dies, but they foil, they don't die cut. So this is why it does say small die, it's really small stamp. But
not a lady called Di who's about 5'1".
No, not a lady that is a small lady die, not at all. Then we've got the timing. So you'll be able to see here, everything here for a small, a medium, a large, it's all low. And then what you do, depending on what medium you're foiling, you change the time, whether it's 10 seconds, 15, 30, it could be 45. You're in control when it comes to the timer that you've got within the foil press. So if you get foiling where you don't want it, so that means that you've got over foiling, what that means is your foil press stamp has been on the platform a bit too long. So what you then do is you reduce the time. Absolutely simple. Temperature doesn't change, it's the time that actually changes. We have got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours, if not more, across on our YouTube, dedicated all to the foil press. So you know that you've got complete confidence in tutorials, ideas and step-by-steps. Us as a team, we're always here if you do have any questions. But it's cardstock, it's all your different mediums. So whether you want to do home decor, maybe you love to follow burning, you like to do the soft crafts, you can do that onto any of your materials. We do have paper craft and also multi-surface foils, that I will explain throughout the show as well, but 99% of the time you're going to use the paper craft foil, even for your acetate, your vellums, your mirror cards, your textured cards, your satins, everything like that. Majority of them are going to be within the paper craft foil. So that's why I would say always stock up on them. But then do you know what? Going down the road even further, you do get your foil press stamps that also die cut. They're a darker grey. They do the foiling as well as the die cutting. It is a phenomenal piece of machinery, Joe. The amount of things that it does, I just love it to bits. I love everything that it does, and I love everything that you can create with it.
Absolutely, and tell you what I love is that price. It's very rare that we give you a discount of things like our core machines. What's even rarer is when we give you a 20% discount. And of course, what we do here at Crafted TV is we allow you to double discount. So it means that we're giving you a discount. You can still use your Club Inspire discount on top of that as well, which is fantastic. Now, I want to move on. If you're going for that, I'm hearing a lot of you are going for the foil press machine right now. I want to give you the details of some of the other foiling bits and bobs that we have on the show that I think you might like. Now, these are your monogram frames. Now, these are going to go perfectly with the item I'm going to share with you in just a minute, which is your monogram alphabet. But in here, you've got Confetti Explosion, Classic Plaque, Elegance, Geometric Frame, the Grande, Hex Frame, and also your Laurel Wreath. I love that Laurel Wreath one. Gives you such an amazing finished element. You can see there with that Laurel Wreath frame. Now, 40% saving on that one for you, which is fantastic. What obviously is going to go brilliantly with that is some of your alphabets. Now, we really do struggle to keep the alphabets in stock. So not only is it great to get them on this show, but it's great to get them with a brilliant discount. You've got a third off here. So you're going to get the classic alphabet. It's very sort of like Times New Romanesque almost, and you'll also get the traditional script alphabet as well. So 2 alphabets there, very different style on each. I think that's going to encompass lots of different styles of projects that you're going to want to monogram. And monogramming, brilliant for stationery, wonderful for things like invitations too. Now, if you want some sentiments for your foil press, then we have those for you. These are brilliant. These are your foil stamp expression dies. 6 pieces here for you. Congratulations, happy birthday, party, which is this one here. RSVP. You've also got special friend and thank you as well. So again, really encompassing lots of different sentiments within there for you as well. I do want to also tell you about the foils that we've got on the show for you today as well. Really fortunate when we have lots of foils in stock. Really great as well. And we give you a great, is that the? So that's your foil stamp expression dies just there. I'm going to change those details to the stamps to the foils for you. Let me take you through what you're getting in here. Really fortunate to have as many foils as this in stock, but also great when you get a great discount. So it should be £44 almost, £30 today. So in here you are going to receive your gold. You have also got turquoise. You're going to get the cerise. This one here is the icicle. Then we've got the holly. This one's gorgeous, the rose gold. If you've got the rose gold signature collection, you're going to love that. You've got the silver there. Then, oh no. You've got disco ball. My disco ball went everywhere. This one here, oh, is it? It's shot out of the packaging. This one here is your silver shimmer. You've then got the berry there as well. And you've got the gold spangle. So you get all of those included, which is absolutely amazing. Make sure you stock up on those. Oh, are you kidding me? Shut the front door. No. We had a substantial amount of these to go around. It's sold out and gone already. Right, we have such a massive audience at the moment. I think it's one of those situations where if you see something you want, grab it. I'm really sorry to have to tell you this, but this is in your basket. You need to check out. It has sold out and gone. Congratulations if you got your hands on it. I'm popping it over there. And oh, hang on. Come on, John. All right, come on.
John, it's
John
gone.
wants to come. There you go. It's gone, John.
It's gone.
It's gone. There you go. There's John. John's here. Right. Bobbin lace frame.
Every sellout we
Every
get,
sellout.
you'll see John.
You'll see John. Well, we've got another sellout. The bobbin lace frame. We had loads
Come on,
of these.
John.
Come on, John. Come and take it. There you go. It's gone. Congratulations. Right, I also need to tell you about the Venetian lace frame. Oh, it's sold out, John.
Where's Jake? Both the guys are in.
It's sold out as well. I think this is going to be a lot of this. He's going to be ruining this decision by the end of the evening. That is it for now. Right, it just goes to show you though, we're going to have loads of setup. That's what Cartload is all about. It is all about us having very low stocks. I thought we had enough of those to at least last the first hour, which goes to show we've got a massive audience tonight. You are shopping in your droves. Let me tell you about the Christmas words that we've got available for you on the show as well. These are awesome. Now these are stamps and dies, so you're going to be able to cut that sentiment out, stamp that imagery in, and then you've also got the ability to curate your own sentiment with this as well. So you've got Noel, Snow, Merry, Jolly, and Joy. And you get all of those in there. Platinum members, these are $7.99 each at full price. So Platinum members, essentially you pay for 2, we then send you 3 of them for free, and it doesn't stop there. Oh no! You're also going to get the Christmas green Centura Pearl and the Christmas red Centura Pearl as well. That is redonkadonk, that price. It is an absolute stonking great deal. I need to go back to the foil. Honestly, I don't know about you, I'm exhausted already, Craig. I need to tell you, the foil press mystery bag, which is going to have the foil press carry case in there, and then loads of other goodies. In fact, £73 at least worth of goodies, or if you're stateside, $87 worth. You're going to get foils in here, so signature stuff, frames and corners. You've got some frames in here, some great flourishes, some tags as well. Obviously, this is just a snapshot of what you could be getting. If you order more than one, then you will get duplicates. So I need to tell you that. What I also need to tell you is that a quarter of the stock has sold out and gone already. Lots and lots of you with that in your basket at the moment as well. If you want to get your hands on it, please be quick. Let's also... It's going to be one of those shows, Craig. It's going to be one of those shows. The mirror, you guys loving this at the moment. $7.99 or $11.99 per pack. Oh, look at this. What is the difference between Mirror and Mirror, Craig? Because this is like very specific, isn't it?
Mirror is a brand, so I'm going to say my very famous way of explaining it.
It's so famous, this way of explaining it.
It is, it really is. So you have got Coca-Cola, that is the brand, and then you've got all the other shop brands, that is their brand. So this is the same way with the Mirror. So Mirror is the brand, and then Mirror is the shop's own brand, or the company's own brand.
Absolutely.
So that's the way I like to explain it. So
it's like Coca-Cola and Roller Cola.
It is indeed. Yes, it really, really is.
There you are. So 3 different options. I'll give you the details again. The green, we're off to see the wizard. Gold, always believe in your soul. Or, you're indestructible, Craig. Or the silver, you can go for there.
All the
silver ladies. Love that one. Right. Gotta have to be quick. What you're also going to need to be quick on is the flash deal. I am hearing how many there are to go around in the US, and I can tell you it is not that many. If you've been thinking about it, today's a great chance to get yourself stocked up. Right. Next, are we going back to the foil press?
We are. So first 2 things we're ready to do. First and foremost, let's have a look at the Laurel Wreath so we can show you how the foil press works. And then you know what I'm going to do? I know it has sold out, so I apologise, but I am going to take the Venetian frames from Sharon Callis and I'm going to show you how you can foil with any of your wafer thin dies. So your wafer thin dies that you die cut with, you can foil with as well. So let's go in with the Laurel Wreath first and foremost. Now with these ones here, the main concept of these is having your lovely little alphabets, so bringing in the monograms, and then with it being a monogram, the purpose is to pop your 3 initials in. So it could be 3 initials or it could be a number. You do have spaces, so maybe you only want to do 2 initials or 2 letters, maybe you only want to do 1. It's entirely up to yourself. What I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to bring in the matrix again and explain how we would kind of determine what is a small stamp, a medium stamp and a large stamp.
Do we use like a Harry Potter style sorting hat that tells us?
We don't, no.
No? Okay, just checking.
We just use the platform as a guide. So what I would tend to say is, or what we always say, so we've got our full platform here, Joe. So if your foil press stamp, if it covers maybe about 1/3 of the way, we'd class that as about a small. If it covers maybe about 2/3 of the way, we tend to say it's about a medium, and if it obviously covers the background, because there is full background foil press stamps out there, that would be a large one. What I would say, that whole cliche of get to know your machine. Follow the matrix to start with. You may need a couple of extra seconds, you might need a few extra seconds, just get a bit of a plate and get familiar with it. So what I'm going to do, if I do come here, very, very basic, we're going to go with small, and I'm going to go onto cardstock. I'm going to go black so that it really shows off the incredible foiling for those that have not seen it before. So let's bring in a piece of our black matte cardstock. Now it does say here with your cardstock 300 GSM and 350 GSM. If it's in between or just below or just above, still just go with the gauge that's in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to do it on low for 10 seconds. So before we get all of these ready to go, what we need to do is bring in our Laurel Wreath, and then let's do our initials. And what I'm going to do is, before I actually pop them on, because this, with the foiling, because it foils back to front. So if I was to do my initials, Joe, the first reaction that you'll want is to have them in a normal way. So facing the normal way. What you need to take into account is the way that you peel back your foil and you take this away from your cardstock. You need to have it facing the right hand side. So I'm going to do C, then I'm going to do D, and then L. So that's my initials. So we're starting at the right hand side and working our way into the left hand side. I've got my foil already, so I've got some of the berry, which is the papercraft foil. We're on green, on low, which means we're good to go. So what I need to do is 10 seconds. I'm going to go up to 10 seconds that we can see here. Once again, green, which means we're good to go. So what I'm going to do, lift it up so you can see. I'm going to pop that onto my platform. I like to put the carbon plate over the top that you get included, and I'm going to press start. So that is on low, and for that size, it's going to give me that perfect time of 10 seconds. Does it, and it'll beep. You can see here. So what I'm then going to do is, let's bring that back in, and then I'm going to pop my foil on. Now it is a lot bigger than I need. Let's pop that one out for now. Always have everything good to go. If I had left this plugged into the heat while I was messing about there, that means that it's staying on the heat a lot longer than it needs. So that's where you can get over foiling. So I've got my foil, I've got my cardstock and my carbon plate, and we're going to feed that straight up to the junior. I always like to keep a hold of it until it grabs, and then I'll let go. So this is where it'll go straight into the junior. It won't work in your midi. The midi is too small a mouth. Has to be the junior, and if you do want to use the original Gemini, the A4 Gemini, then you will need extender plate. So instead of the A5 carbon plate, it is an A4 extender plate. So then if I then come along and take that off, look at that, Joe.
Amazing, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
Great question from Lynn coming in. If I wanted to do a name, but I wanted to do a name or initials away from the frame, just using the alphabet, is there a way to do that, Craig?
Absolutely, yeah, so you can use them independently if you want, along just the actual platform.
And what would you just lay them out?
You've got grids, yeah, so you can lay the name out in place. If you have a name or a word that you're using that's got more than the one letter, what you can do is if you go back onto our YouTube and into one of our past foil press shows, both Leanne and both myself have done it. We've showed you a way how you can actually foil a name or a word that's got more than the same letter, more than one of the same letter. There is a way around it. But you can use the alphabets on their own. Absolutely you can.
Awesome.
And you can use the frames on their own as well if you want.
John has clearly set the cat amongst the pigeons. Mary says, hi John. Rhonda says, hello John. Now I'll say wowzers trousers. I love what you did there. Burke's Bun says, John, you are a big ham. I don't know what that means. It could be rude, I'm not sure, but it's what it says here. Katie says, you're going to need to lay down, Joe, before you get a nosebleed. And John will have to step in. I see what you're trying to do here, Katie. Loads of love. Lots of people tuning in from all over as well. Penguins 8888888 is tuning in and saying hello. We've also got Jerry in from Southern Maryland. Elva's in. Betty's here from Oklahoma. Katie's saying hi. She says, I'm still in California. Caroline is on the south coast of UK. Elva's in Texas as well. Mary is expecting a delivery. Yes, loads of you chatting away. And any questions you've got at all, get them into me. Crafters TV over on Facebook. Crafters Companion if you're across on YouTube. And I do my best to get them over to Craig. But I think Craig's got even more he wants to share with us.
I do indeed. So let's show you now wafer thin dyes. So your normal dyes, our dyes, Hunky Dory's dyes, Tonics dyes, Tattered Laces dyes, Spellbinders dye, Don Bibby's dyes, any of them that are wafer thin dyes that fit on the platform, you can foil with them. So what happens is all of the detail that would die cut is going to foil instead. So if you get some of the most intricate dyes, some of the incredible detail, for instance, like Sharon Callis, you can foil with them. You're going to treat them in no different way than you would with a foil press stamp. So what we're going to do is if we go back to our platform, and once again I'm going to do silver onto black so that you can see the incredible detail that you get with the foiling. And I'm going to do them both together, Joe, just so that we can show you what they look like. So I'm pretending in my head that this is a foil press stamp. So what I'm going to do, although that covers the full length of my foil press platform, there's not actually a lot of metal, there's not a lot of detail, so I don't need a lot of time to it. So it does say 15 seconds. I'm going to bring that down to about 12 seconds. Might not even need that. And this is where the trial and error comes in, that you just have a play. So I've gone to 12 seconds, I'm on green, which means I'm good to go. So once again, just to reiterate, this is a normal wafer thin die. So if I pop that one on, I'm going to put my carbon plate, I'm going to press start. So that transfers the heat from the base and it pulls up the heat into the tips of the die cut area. So then what you can then do is bring in your paper craft foil, like it's beeping now. So what we can then do is with our foiling...
The tips, so that's like the cutting edge, is it?
It is,
okay,
absolutely. Cool. Shiny side facing downwards, and I'm going in with my black cardstock here. And then once again, I'm going in with my carbon plate. Sliding this one out, and then what we can then do is run that one through.
So what stops it die cutting then?
Not enough pressure.
Okay.
So there's not enough pressure for it to actually pierce the cardstock, for it to die cut. What it is, it's just that nice pressure with that carbon plate, so it touches upon the top of the die with the foil. Heat active. Now already look at that.
Wowzers trousers. That's
Look
amazing.
At that. Then certainly with Sharon Callis's dyes, you do get...
because you get the matte.
The outline dye.
That's
Absolutely.
amazing. Craig looks so pleased with himself.
I never, ever, ever get fed up of seeing this. It's like heat embossing. Never get fed up of watching.
So think about doing this with all the dyes you already own. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. And
the one that wows me, Craig, is when you foil onto the already die cut piece. That is the bit that that is the thing I think I would use it for the most.
So like die cut,
you know, like a sentiment or something like that. Yeah.
So do you know what we could? So we could do that later on, as long as it doesn't sell out. But I've had another idea of what we could do as well.
Oh.
If I could squeeze maybe like 2 more minutes, Georgina. And okay. Yeah.
That was very reluctant. That was a very reluctant tone there.
Oh, be worth it. Oh, be worth it. But here, look at that one. So using the normal wafer thin die, and we've gone in with the outline. But even then, Joe, I know this die's sold out, but I'm wanting to explain it as so it can explain my point. But you've still got your other dyes, so you can start to die cut them out as well. What I'm going to do, and I had a thought as you were going out, what I should say as well, it doesn't get overly hot. it's fine for me to lift with my fingers, not boiling hot. But what you can do is you can use the tweezers that you get included. So lift them up and you do get a heat-proof mat as well. So maybe you don't have a craft room or a craft desk, maybe you've got quite expensive area that you work on and you want to protect it, then you've got that heat-proof mat.
Always good to have.
Always good to have. Right, well, I know this will work, but how well is it going to look? Let's go in with our Christmas sentiments. So I'm going to come in with, let's see if we can get this out the packaging. If we can't, let's give it a tug into the side here. See if we can get the stamp. We'll get there, here we go. So the die, which is, once again, wafer thin die. So what I'm going to do, let's go with my box of tricks. So let's go in with some, I'm going to go in with some of the rose gold. And I've got some white smooth stamping card. So let's bring this one in. What I'm going to do is let's go down, I'm going to go down to 6 seconds for this one because there's not actually a lot that's needing foiled. It's just the outline. So I'm going to pop that one on, turn it the right way, not that it really matters. I'm going to pop that one on, pop my carbon plate on and do the countdown. We're going to bring in our white smooth stamping card. We can then pop our rose gold over the top. I'm going to pop that one over the top here. So this is going to give us a foiled outline with the Noel. So as that one die cut, that one foils, let's move that one out the way. Let's then bring in our stamping platform.
Here's a question for you, Craig. Oh no, it's a terrible question. Sorry, as you were. As it started to leave my, as it went from my brain into my mouth and it started to leave, I realised it was a terrible question. Sorry.
Okay.
I was going to say, could you transfer the hot dye onto your regular Gemini sandwich, put the foil in the cardstock and put it through? But that wouldn't make sense because it would cut out the bit that it would foil. Wouldn't work.
No.
Yeah. Answer my own question.
Good question, but yeah, no, that would just end up cutting out. So what we've got now is using that outline wafer thin die, we've got the outline of the Noel. So what we could do is come in with the stamp. So I'm going to line it up where I want it to go. I'm going to bring in, and this is the first time I've tried this or done this, Joe, and I did think it would work, but I think this is going to be quite smart. I'm going to go in, my quick dries are in the cupboard, so let's just use water reactive for now. We'll still get a nice effect. So I'm going in case anyone wants to know, it is grasshopper, but we can then stamp that. And then let's bring this one into place, making sure it is still lined up. Give it a press, might need to give it another impression of ink. But, oh, look at this! Oh my gosh!
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, look at this. So let's give that another coat. And once again, it is water reactive, but it's still showing the purpose of what I'm trying to achieve. Oh my God.
Nice.
Look at that. So if you line that up that little bit better, but you might want to use a circle nesting die or something. So you've now got that Noel, or whatever one that you're going to be using, and you've got a lovely, delicate, foiled outline all the way around. Oh, I know what I'm going to be doing.
Would that sit inside your frame that you just did? You know the big frame you did?
The big frame?
The frame, your Sharon Callis frame you did?
So that one.
Would the sentiments sit inside there? I was just thinking you could like double foil it.
So, do you mean like the actual?
Yeah, I mean like you're thinking.
So die cut that out.
Yeah, and then you could put that in there.
The middle.
You've got double foil, all the foil.
Yep.
He's going for it.
Let's do it.
He's crafting off the cuff.
Let's do it.
Off the cuff? On the hoof?
On the hoof?
Yeah.
So yeah, with this stamp set, you do get that inner die as well. So yeah, so let's bring that one in. And let's layer that one up.
It's foil-tastic. Renee says, if you are sitting on the fence, it's time to get off and buy the foil press. Best deal ever. Absolutely love mine. Hannah says, I need a Craig to help my foil press. You've got Craig to help you with foil press. He's right here, right now. Get your questions over to me. Crafters TV, Crafters Companion if you're on Facebook or over on YouTube. Kim says, fingers crossed to get a Gemini machine for my birthday on Sunday. Beth says, hello Craig, Joe and Team Social. Hello Beth. And Lynn says, that Noel looks amazing, Craig. I thought she said that Noel looks like Craig, and I was thinking, Noel? Who's Noel that looks like Craig? No, that's not what it was.
Oh, I am so excited. See, always learn about the foil press. Let's come in and let's pop that into the middle. And then, so what you could then also do is, once again, using that outline die cut another one, do a score line along the top, and then that will create your actual card blank. Look at that.
Tremendous. I love it.
Wow, I love that too. I absolutely adore that one. So then there you go. So even then with your wafer thin dies, even part of your Christmas sentiment stamping dies, you can still do things like that as well.
Love it. Absolutely love it. We'll give you the details. I'll remind you of the details for the foil press before we move on. It is a flash deal. Will only last until midnight tonight, wherever you are. It's 20% off, which is awesome. And you can use your Club Inspired discount on top of that as well. $63.99, $89.57. A brilliant price for the amazing foil press. Right, we are going to look at some hunky-dory items. I'm going to take you through the pattern packs that we have got here firstly. So these are awesome. First one we're going to have a look at is this one here. And it is the Big Blossoms, and these are beautiful. 350 GSM, adorable, scoreable, means no crack in your crease. You've got all of these beautiful bold floral designs, beautiful boxes these would make for things like homemade jewellery. How about some homemade chocolates in there? Yes please. Great saving on those for you. So that's the first one. The next one we've got here, Creatures Great and Small, is what we are looking at here. You've got the cows. It's so thick it's hard to flick. You've got the cows, you've got the rabbits, the swans there, the koalas, the pigs. They are absolutely beautiful. Really gorgeous. Quite playful, almost a bit childlike, but in a really cool way. The next one we've got is the distressed paper. Now this is brilliant because it is uncoated, which is amazing. And you can see here, really lovely, very shabby chic, the finish on these particular ones. Then we have painted clouds. I love this one. It's a bit sort of, a bit Picasso-esque, isn't it, this one? Really gorgeous. Now, let me, what?
Painted clouds.
It does. What you can't see though is, I'll tell you what, when you see it up close, it's very textured. It's like you've got brush marks. It does look like an actual painting, Craig, doesn't it? It's really cool. And we've got Sea Shanty as well, which is apt. We have our very own craft man, Craig, with us. Now, let me just share this with you. Love this one. Great maybe for more masculine projects that you might want to make. This one really lovely. I love that clamshell design in there. Again, $7.19, $10.79 for any of those that you might want to get your hands on. There we are. That's a big wad of cardstock right there, isn't it? Now I want to show you the duo tone first. These are a really excellent idea because what you've got is you get 8 sheets of 6 different designs in every one of these, which is fantastic. And what you get is double-sided, so 2 different colours. This is burnt sienna and apricot burst. You get them in graduating tones, so it means that whether you're doing it with this colour or the other colour, you're going to get something that works really well together. So that's your first one. Then we've got this one here, which is your rich velvet and your rosewood. So can you see how one's a purple and one is more of a blush, and how they graduate out? So if you want to do mats and layers with ascending colour tones, it's going to give you the option to do that, which is fantastic. This one here is your French blue and forest fern. Really nice. Love this sort of taupey green on the forest fern that you've got just there. And then we also have intense espresso and honey, which is beautiful, really gorgeous tones. Love the warmness of the honey that you've got in there. Warmness, that's not a word, is it? Warmth, I think, is the word I was going for. Tone I was going for. These ones are great as well. So this is your duo design. So they give you two different designs. So you got terrazzo chic, and then also splendid speckle. So one of these is like marble, and the other, I guess they're kind of like two different types of marble, really, but they are coated. They've got a really lovely shine on them. I think they're going to be doing great for doing things like your die cut sentiments. You want to use them for that. I love that one. I've got a shirt like that. Really, really beautiful, lovely colour tones in here. Something a bit different as well, something quite unusual and a bit abstract about those, which is why I think they've been so popular. $7.19 or $10.79 if you want to go for that. Do you want some woodland friends in your life? Lots of you are getting woodland friends in your life because a lot of you are shopping ahead. I've got to tell you what Georgia, she went really Midlands as well. She's like, you what? This price? Shut up. That's what she just said. Let me take you through it then. So in here, you're going to get the Foliage Border. Now, this was one of our most popular Nature's Garden launches. You're also going to get some sentiments in here. So you're going to get Happy Birthday. You're also going to receive With Love in here as well. The next one we've got for you is this one, which is your Woodland Bunny. Now this is great because it cuts out the left side or out the right side, or you can cut it all the way out. You've got stamps in there as well as the dies. This next one is great. Now this one here is your Flourishing floral frame, and this is brilliant because it makes these lovely frames, and you cut all the little extra bits, and you can decoupage those up onto there as well, which would be awesome. You've then got your 3D die cut toppers in here. These make great stoppers for things like your easel cards, or if you just need a really quick project on the go. What you also get, I can't believe we've still got this in stock, you've got the acetate available in here as well. Just a second, right? Just a moment. Let's just consider this for a moment. The vellum on its own, I'm not even going to look, $24.99, $29.99. So essentially, you're buying the vellum pad for £9. You're getting absolutely everything else included. And I know that the linen cardstock I'm about to share with you as well also is a £20 value. So you're not even paying for the pads, and you're getting everything else included. I love that you've got toppers in here, and then this beautiful vellum, which has got a really lovely opacity to it. Really nice heavy duty as well. If you don't already own this collection, it really is a must-have it price. A brilliant deal. I absolutely love that one with the vines there too. And vellums, I know how much you guys love the vellum. So you've got the vellum pad included, and then you've got this one in here, which is your Woodland Friends textured cardstock. It's got a really lovely linen texture to this, and it's going to work beautifully with that collection. A really brilliant deal, that one. $27.20, $33.60 to get your hands on that as a platinum member. Really great deal. Best deal that is without a shadow of a doubt the best deal I've seen on that particular collection. Now let's go and move back to the mystery bag. Right, starting to get a bit worried about this because a third of the stock has gone. The other thing about this is every single mystery bag will have a foil press bag in it, and this is your foil press carry case, so I can tell you, you will get this. I can also tell you that if you come back and bought this off us at any other time separately, you can buy it now. In fact, it's available on the website. It will cost you $29.99 in the UK, and if you are getting it in the US, it will cost you $39.95. That is the cost of the actual mystery bag itself. Somewhere to keep your foils, your platforms, your dies, your tweezers, all of your extra accessories that you might want to keep in here, and then actually this really nice big deep pocket which has got room for your foil press. You can put your metal shim in here if you want to. You've got room for everything. Great way to store your foil press, as well as a great way to travel around with it, which is fantastic. So essentially, if you bought the bag, the rest of it's going to be completely free of charge. I'm going to give you a glimpse into some of the stuff that you could be getting. What you will get, this is representative of the £74 or $87 worth of value you're going to be getting as well as that bag. So how about this? Some brilliant tag dies in here. You've also got some wonderful flourishes. These frames that then have the die to cut around there too. You might get variants of this. Of course, if you order more than one, you will get some duplicates in here. This one here is your sparkle frame that you've got. Again, you've got the dies cut out with that. And we're going to throw some foil in there for you as well. Absolutely brilliant, brilliant value, this mystery bag. I know you're going to love it. £30, $40. That platinum's down to £24 or $32. I need to remind you of the flash deal. It is getting very, very busy now on this. It is a 20% discount for you, but only up until the end of today, wherever you are. So midnight tonight, the deal must end. What I'm going to do is give you an opportunity to check out, because I can see a lot of you with bursting, bulging baskets. So whilst we do that, why don't we share with you all the details of the Gemini foil press.
The Gemini foil press has arrived. Professional and luxurious hot foil letterpress can now be achieved in your own home with our innovative foil press system. This clever machine has been designed with so many fabulous and unique features, and it really does take paper and mixed media crafting to an exciting new level. Delivering professional looking foiling results using a hot press technique that ensures crisp, clean images. Perfect for stationery, invitations, party decorations, home decor, and so much more. The foil press is the only hot foiling system that uses a silicone plate, and we've created a plate that has edge-to-edge heat, so no matter where you place the dies, the heat will be the same. There are no cold spots or hot spots, just one consistent temperature, which again ensures perfectly foiled results every time you use it. Fast heat up reduces wait time, making projects faster to complete. The innovative foil stamp and cut dies allows you to do exactly that, creating professional quality hot stamping, and they work on everything from paper, fabric, cardstock to leather, vinyl, balsa wood and more. Don't waste any of your foil, as you can use the negative foil left over to create another project. With any machine that involves the use of heat, safety features are an absolute priority. The foil press has been fitted with a built-in cool-down feature that kicks in when the machine has been in use for a lengthy amount of time. There is also an automatic shut-off feature that will turn the machine off if the heated platform has been engaged for 25 minutes and not used. Everything needed comes in the box, including a handy manual which gives you all the time and temperature settings for the dies, so you can start foiling straight away. The Gemini foil press, made by crafters for crafters.
Well, the details there. The Gemini foil press very, very busy, going very quickly in the UK is what I am hearing. I've got loads of awesome things that I want to tell you about. Let's go with this. Absolutely love these. It is, of course, the ultimate organiser. I tell you what I could do with an ultimate organiser at the moment. I don't know if I'm coming or going at the moment, Craig. But this is great for, it's kind of like you're creating almost like a purse that's also got these Geburtstagsgeschenke. This one says. This must be the German version. We're not selling the German version, I'm guessing. I'm just checking. No, it's the English version. Ideen, Zutaten. I don't know what that means.
It's German. It's extra tough.
Notizen. What does that say? Zu erdidigen. There we go. Wonderful. Now, there's that one there. Is this one? I think this is the English version just here. Because of course we produce, we produce products in all different languages, don't we, Craig? So this one here.
German, yeah.
Sorry?
German, yeah.
Spanish, French,
English, Scottish.
I can't even speak English, let alone any of the other ones.
But
what you'll see in here is you've got everything you need for shopping lists, birthday lists, somewhere to keep all your receipts. You can put pictures in here. It's all about just making really lovely little journals and organisers. So what you're going to receive is the main worker die itself. This is going to allow you to create the outside, create the tabbed pages as well, and then what you'll get is all the stamps that you need then to get yourself organised. So you've got the make a list, you've also got the months, days and occasions, as well as the memo cards, and also then as well the calendar in there for you too. Lena says, can we just pretend that something sold out just for a John sighting? George, very bold tonight. George, no, she says. No, immediately.
For Jake. Jake's in as well.
Ah, the mullet from Middlesbrough. I know we haven't seen Jake yet today.
Yeah.
He's not from Middlesbrough. It's not that far away. But, the mullet from Bishop Auckland just doesn't have the same ring to it, does it?
No, it doesn't. Tell you what, if you sell everything out, maybe John and Jake will come on.
Absolutely. Right, what are we going to look at next? Christmas words. Right, let me take you back through these. Craig gave you a little bit of a sneaky peek into these whilst he was doing his foil press there. These should be $7.99 each per collection. I know. Platinum members pick them up for $14.40 or $18.40. So, Platinum members essentially are paying for 2 of these, getting 3 for free, and getting the cardstock thrown in as well. You can see all of the awesome sentiments that you've got just there. You are then going to get the Centura Pearl in here as well. You've got the Christmas red and you've got the Christmas green in there too. £18, $23 if you want to get your hands on those ones. Right, next up we're going to look at these. Now these are our layerable toppers. Love these. I like the fact that they are a bit, I guess they're a bit different. They're quite modern, which is fantastic. So you've got family, a day to remember. You've also got You Make My Heart Happy, which is this one just here. Hip hip hooray, thanks a bunch, and also Home is Where the Heart Is, which is that one there. You will also get the Everyday Brights included in here as well, which is this one. You've got 50 sheets of cardstock in. The great thing is as well, if you're trying to build your stash, the wonderful thing is with this, it's a really great variation on all of those colours as well, which is fantastic. So do make sure you grab hold of those. $33.96 or $42.32. You've also got a half price deal there on that, which is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Craig loves these. He's getting very excited about them over there. So you've got those. The other thing I need to tell you about is the embossing folders, which is brilliant, and these are fantastic because what you've got in here is you've got the lavish leopard print, which is that one there. Oh, I love that one. You've also got this one here, the vintage scroll, and you've then got here as well the climbing ivy. And you've got the embossing folders. And these are brilliant, aren't they, Craig?
Amazing. I love the fact that detail is a word that we use quite a lot, but these ones are exquisite. So when you're doing letterpress techniques, with your ink and gilding wax, anything like that, it looks amazing.
Amazing. Right, let me grab those. You made a bit of a mess over there. That's your embossing folders. And Craig is going to play with Hunky Dory. That's what it's. Oh, and tell you what, Craig. Festive Florals has been very, very busy. The collections.
Okay.
If I just quickly whiz through, or do you want to come over and grab a few bits, and then I'll go through the rest of it?
Yeah, go on then.
All right. What do you fancy? Can I pick? I'll tell you what. Should we do like a challenge, Craig? Shall I pick like 2 different toppers out the pad?
Okay.
I'll just choose some at random, right? So we'll do that one. Oh, that's giving you a lot of options. There you are. We'll do another one from the back somewhere as well, that one. There you are. Mm-hmm. And how many inserts would you like?
I'll probably only need 1, but give me 2 just in case.
All right, so I'll give you that one. This is like some sort of crafty generation game, isn't it? You've got this one here. You can have that one. I'll give you another one. I'll shuffle again.
Okay. Shuffle.
There we are. Oh, that's quite a good one. There you go.
That's a nice one.
That is a nice one, so you can have that one. So 1 topper pad, are we thinking one topper sheet?
1 topper,
one
topper
sheet.
and 1 background card.
Right, let me have a, let's go with that one. Oh, that's a background card, there you go. That's a nice one, isn't it? Oh, they're all lovely. And I think we should go with the one that's next to it as well, there you go.
That's fine.
How about that? We'll see. It's like Ready, Steady, Cook. Ready, Steady, Craft.
Yeah.
See what you can. Challenge Annika. Challenge Craig.
Loved that show.
Did you?
Right. Okay, I'll just go back to my desk now.
You just go back to your desk then. Brilliant.
Can I maybe have a bit of...
Oh, go on then. 1 bit.
Let's do 1 bit. Let's go gold.
Okay, he's just there, by the way. You're thinking what I'm... There he is. He's just stealing some mirror card. Right. Come on, y'all. You know you could use a backup machine. You can't beat that price with a stick. You can't beat that price with a stick. Susie, that is with a foil press. Susie T asking, what's so funny, Joe? I don't know what I mean, there's been so many hilarious moments in the show so far, Susie T. Love this. On the spot creations from Craig and Joe. Absolutely. And Yolanda says the price is awesome. I paid a lot more than that. Talking about the foil press. Craig, would you use 6 seconds on all of the Christmas sentiment dies on the foil press?
So that's a good question actually. So yeah, if you want to do what I've done there with the Christmas sentiments, that outline die, yeah, I would do 6 for all of them. Yeah.
Just hearing how busy it is. I'm just going to give the details again of the foil press. A lot of you are checking out now. We don't have an awful lot of the US foil press to go around, and I'm hearing you're checking out with it already. If you want it, specifically if you're in the US, you need to be quick for it. Stock wise, we've got more of them in the UK at the moment, and the reason I say that is because obviously they're different voltage, is that what I want to say? Voltage, isn't it? And plug sockets as well, or plug sockets, as Georgina's very, she's very Midlands tonight, isn't she? She's got a bit of an accent, our Georgina, sometimes though, and she says things like plug instead of plug. Plug. Anyway, let's move on. Let me share with you what you're going to be getting in this particular collection here. So you're going to get your toppers, which is fantastic. You're going to get 8 sheets of toppers in here. This is your, of course, your festive rose that we're looking at just here. So you've got your toppers. Then, of course, what you're getting is your background card. So you're going to get 8 sheets of printed, 8 sheets of foiled and printed cardstock in there as well. Then we move on to your inserts. So you're going to get your inserts included in here as well. Same imagery on the inserts, just much more muted to give you that really lovely soft tone for the inside. And you're going to get your little book in here as well. You've got a great saving there of £10 on this particular collection. It's really lovely. I love the fact that it's got darker, deeper tones in here. Lots of blacks and dark blues and dark greens in there, which is maybe a little more unusual, which is fantastic. This should be a fun challenge for Craig, says Julie. I hope so, Julie. Let's see what he makes. Challenge, the first instalment of Challenge Craig.
Let's go for it then. So what I am going to use is I'm going to use our own white cardstock for a card blank. But to go with the floral theme, because it's forever florals, I'm going to use our watercolour card for a card blank, because you've got that bit of texture. Because don't forget, you can still use our watercolour card for card blanks or your mats and layers. And then because there's a bit of black, as Joe said, I am going to bring in a little bit of our black matte cardstock. So if you are a beginner to hunky-dory, one of the first things that you can simply do is fold it in half. That's going to be your card blank. For me, for many of you at home that have been using hunky-dory for a while, it is, we like to say, it is a bit of a waste because you just use your own card blanks. This is going to go twice as long, which in fact it will do when we are finished. So I'm going to go and bring in my card blank here. I'm going to fold it in half. So let's get my score board and my scoring tool. So folding it in half so it's the 1 notch before the 6 inch. So I'm going to fold that one over. And then when it comes to my A5 card blanks, Joe, this is actually a good opportunity to explain this. I don't actually leave my A5 card blanks like that. What I mean by that is I actually trim them to the nearest 1/4 of an inch. So to make it easier for my mats and layers, because this is just over 5 3/4. So do you know what? Make it easier for myself, trim down to 5 3/4. And this will be, because it's A5, will just be over the 8 1/4. So I'm going to bring it down to bang on 8 1/4. It's literally a fly's eyelash, as Leanne would say. So I know if I come and do my mats and layers, it's going to be really, really simple to do because I am at a 1/4 of an inch increment. So let's bring in a piece of that gold mirror card here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down, as we know by now, a 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to go in with 5 1/2 and let's go down to 8 inches. So that's going to give me my nice matting layer. So I've got my white border all the way around that I like to have. That's optional, you don't have to, but we know by now that I do. Then I'm going to go in with the black, and once again I'm using black with this because we've got some of the black within the toppers that Joe had picked out a moment ago, as well as the little book. So let's come down again, a 1/4 of an inch, and I'm going to come in down to 7 3/4. And we know by now I hold no apology for doing 2 or 3 mats and layers because it's kind of like the style I go with. And then last but not least, what I'm going to do is bring in this topper or this background card. And what I'm also going to do this time, Joe, is instead of coming down a full 1/4 inch, I don't want my black layer to be a full 1/4 inch all the way around. So instead of coming down now to 5 inches, I'm going to keep it just over the 5 inch mark. And then what I'm going to do is this way, it's 7 3/4. So therefore you would think I'm going to come down to 7 1/2. What I'm actually going to do is come to just over the 7 1/2. And I want, in this occasion, I still want it to be parallel at each side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off a 1/4 inch, turn it round, I'm going to take off a 1/4 inch. So I'm taking the same slither side by side. I just need to double check again. So yep. So then what I need to do is come down a couple of millimeters, turn it around, come down a couple of millimeters. So if I bring this one in, I should have an even thinner black matte layer. And if I put it into that one, we've got that.
Oh, classy.
It's really classy, isn't it? And I know I say it all the time, but please don't ever be afraid to use black. It works so, so well. So there to start with is our card blank for this one. So then what we can do is if we come in and I can have it that way, I could have it that way, but let's go in. Because I've used black, let's pop them both out just now and see what one we're going to go for. So I like to pop them out. They're held with little pips. So what I like to do, I'm not going to do it with all of these ones just now because of time, but I would pop them out and then go around with my scissors or a nail file or a tiny little sanding block and take these little pips off.
I just need to give everyone an update on the foil press,
Yeah.
Craig. I know we didn't have as many as we would like. However, I didn't think it would go this quickly. 40% of the US foil press deal has gone.
Gosh.
If it's in your basket, I would absolutely think about checking it out because if it goes, you'll see John. I mean, what more could you want? But I don't want you to miss out on it. So if you've got it in your basket, I would urge you to check it out because it could be like some of the earlier items we saw where it's just gone. It is very, very busy on it at the moment and we have a lot less, considerably less of them in the US than we do for the UK. It is stock or clock for the US.
That's
It always makes me cringe, that term. I don't know why.
What was that, sorry?
No, it's not because I'm worried I'm going to say it wrong, Georgina. Just because I think it's like peak fromage, isn't it? Will it be stock or clock?
Right, okay.
It reminds me of a certain presenter from another crafting channel.
Try to think who that is. So what I've done, so I'm just trying to decide.
Are you okay, Craig?
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide.
I'm just making sure you're right.
Yeah, no, I'm just deciding.
Just want to make sure you're having a nice time.
I am having a lovely time.
Oh, good. Me too.
An absolute lovely time. I'm just trying to decide which one I'm actually going to go for. And because I've got that black matte layer all the way around, what I'm going to do is go for this topper here, because it's got that black frame as well. I will lift it up slightly, but you do have that option of a few things. But then what you could do instead, if you wanted to, let's take this topper out. Now this sentiment topper will work beautifully in the middle instead. So if you want to pop that one in instead, then you can do. Equally, if you wanted to use this one instead here, then you can do. And I think, yeah, let's go for, I keep going back to the black outline. Yeah, let's go for that one. And then I'm happy with that. So I might lift the frame up on its own, but I'm going to go in. We've got some of these ribbon borders as well. So chop the end off. And then what we can do, if I take that, and then I'm going to think, am I going to tuck it underneath? So if I'm lifting, so it's running along the snow. No, I don't really want to cover them. So I might not use that yet. We'll decide when we come to the end. But let's go in. We've got our sentiment. Wishing you a marvellous, magical and very Merry Christmas. So I don't really need another full sentiment like this one, but I can pop in Season's Greetings. Might pop that one to the bottom. Or yeah, let's go to the bottom, and I'm going to bring in one of these ones, which that could sit nicely at the top. So I'm happy with that. You could add gems, pearls, anything like that. But then not forgetting we do have our inserts. So what I can do with this one, and this is how I like to use my ones, is I'm going to go in, once again, fold it in half. So I'm going to score so it's in half here. I'm going to do the other side instead. Let's do this one. And what we can do, give it a fold, give it a burnish, and then what to do is we want to trim this, couple of millimetres smaller than our card blank. So if I bring this card blank back in, so once again, the card blank is 5 3/4. So I've got it so that it's opening like a card would. So I'm going to bring this down to 5 1/2 inches. And with this one, let's turn it around and it's 8 1/4. Yep, it is. So let's bring it down. Let's do 1/4 inch again. So then that's going to give me a nice sized insert. If you have it the exact same size as your card blank, it's going to catch and it's going to snag. And if you do go into any of the real expensive stores with the cards, I know you don't really do that nowadays because you make all your own, but if you did, you'll always see that the insert is that little bit smaller than the inside. It's just to make it that little bit more elegant. And then what I'm going to do is you can use your tape runner if you want. I do prefer to use a thin double-sided tape or a thin red liner. And what we can do again, all about making it look as elegant as you can with very little effort. So we'll open our card. So that is how the insert will open. Of course, you might want to do it so that the detail is along the top. Chop and change if you want. So I'm going to have it that way. So I've got my decoration running along the bottom. So what I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm going to pop my adhesive along this top strip. I'm going to go along the top. I'm going to press. I'm going to bring my pokey tool in and take that off. So I personally don't pop the adhesive on both sides because then it can catch and snag again. So therefore, if we do it on that top layer, when you open up, your insert opens up. You've got that free-flowing movement. Once again, think of the cards that you see if you do go into the expensive stores. You've got that full bit that you can see there. So what I'm going to do is let's bring this one in, Joe, and then let's bring in, for the sake of time and speed, you know what I'm like, I'm always double-sided tape. Our tape runners will do the job, so let's do it. And what I would also do as well, I personally wouldn't gut my black card because I've got loads and loads and loads of that. That's an easy cardstock to get a hold of. I would, if I had time, I would gut my mirror card because I don't want to waste anything. So let's pop this one on. So I'm going to fold it in. The background cards are 350 GSM, so perfect for your construction if you want to, home decor, your boxes, anything like that. Then your toppers are 300 GSM. So the weight.
Zena says, as usual, another gorgeous Hunky Dory collection. Karen says, this is turning out to be a gorgeous card. I'm so happy I just ordered this collection. And Lorraine says, is this new? It sounds familiar. I may have it. I'm not at home to check.
So it launched on our last launch day, just less than a month ago. So the launch day that we launched the Blockbuster, it was on that same show, the Hunky Dory Blockbuster. So it is pretty much less than 4 weeks old. That's why I was absolutely gobsmacked to find.
27th of July it launched.
There we go. So yeah, less than a month ago. So that's why, Joe, we were both gobsmacked when we seen it was on Cartload today, didn't we? And then, do you know what we're going to do? Let's do it a little bit different. I'm going to do it so my sentiment is flat against my card, and I'm going to lift the frame up so we're looking in. Let's go a little bit different for this one. So let's go in with our foam pads. So this hopefully will show that you can either take in the background card, fold it in half, pop a topper on, keep it very, very simple. Or you can make it look so much more elegant by a couple of mats and layers. And that's why I bang on about mats and layers so much, is it really does take your card to another level, but without actually having to put a lot of work in and a lot of effort in. You're layering, you're cutting and you're layering, and that's all that you need to do.
What size envelope fits the hunky-dory cardstock? Asks Elaine.
So that will determine on what size of card you make. So A5 card, A5 envelope. So it is pure and simply the 6x6 card, 6x6 envelope, 7x7, etc, etc. So it all depends on the card that you make. So now that I've added that one in with the foam pads, so usually you'll sometimes find that the frames are on flat and the sentiment's on high, but let's do it the other way round. You can use these frames as a shaker, so if you wanted to pop any acetate, then you could do. I'm using my scissors to tuck that in, all the way round. And it is matte-tastic, so you could be adding inks and that onto it if you so wish. This one I am going to add another pad. So let's pop a pad at the bottom there. Let's pop that there. And then I'm going to come in with this last one here. And let's pop that on a pad as well. Lift this rose up. We're going to bring that one into the top here. Maybe a few gems, pearls, something like that. But then there is one of the cards. So that's using one of the backgrounds, one of the toppers, and also the inserts. And you can either use one of these sentiments to go on the inside, or if you're good with your computer, Joe, you could print on them or you can stamp on them if you want. That's entirely up to yourself. But at least there's one of them that we've done on that one.
It's Christmas. Why do I get a bit of a circus vibe from it? Is it the blue and the red together? Do you know what I mean?
Blue and
I'm not
red.
thinking clouds. I think it's blue, red and gold together. Reminds me of circuses. Do you get it?
Am I being stupid here, or where are you seeing the blue?
The blue's in the background, isn't it? Let's see the card again. You don't see blue.
Sorry, George. Sorry, George.
The blue. You don't see the blue. Is that not blue?
I can see black.
Hang on, let me
Please
come
come
over.
in.
It looks blue in my monitor.
It's like blackjack black.
I mean, it's not jet black though, is it? I mean, it's not blue, granted,
not.
but maybe it's
more
should we
black
call
than
it
blue.
midnight blue?
No, let's call it black.
Okay. Maybe black, red and gold then.
Let's go for it then.
Oh, gosh.
Kind of scary circus do you go to? But there you go.
Anyway, yes, a lovely colour combo there. Right, I did it. I purchased the foil press, the US,
Yes.
the bundle, the foil bundle, the monograms and the medallions. Woo, woo. Congratulations, Laurie.
Watch yourself.
Watch yourself.
No, Georgina just said in her ear, treat yourself. And I was just like, watch yourself. Is that song? Treat yourself. Watch yourself. What you gonna do?
What you want to do? You mean that one that
Shake
says...
your bum.
Shake your bum.
Shake your
Watch
tush.
yourself.
Shake your tush. You can tell the weekend's coming.
I don't know. Right, we're doing Little Robin's Live next. Let me show you that. So let's go. It's all the way over here. Look, you can really see my t-shirt tan when I reach over that.
Oh, wow.
You can really see how bad my t-shirt tan is when I lean over that far.
Show us your white bits.
Show us what?
Show us your white bits.
I think you've seen enough. The robins. We've got the little book just here as well. Then we've also got our social media superstar, Colleen, says that was amazing, Craig. It was something. I'll give you that look, Colleen. We've also then got concept cards here within this particular collection as well. So these are all done, ready to go for you, which is excellent. I love the fact that you're getting Aztec, you know, that wonderful snow flurry Aztec. When you layer it up next to each other, I never realised this before, when you put lots of them together and move them apart, it looks like the galaxy, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? Not the chocolate, but you know, it looks like the universe, it looks like stars. I love that. Now, you've got that in there. Of course, you're going to get toppers in here as well, so you're going to get your 8 sheets of toppers, as you always know. These are your concepts here. Decollage.
Yeah. So these are your concepts.
They're the concept cards. Excellent. Wonderful. So they go with the envelopes and the other elements of the concept cards. You've then got your inserts in here as well, which is awesome. And then you've got your topper collection and your printed cardstock. So you're going to get 8 sheets of toppers, 8 sheets of printed cardstock, and also 8 sheets of printed and foiled cardstock within there, which is excellent. Make sure you grab that. Great price there for you, saving £12 or $17.49 there. On that one. Oh gosh, best price ever on Meadow Farm. Now, let's take you through this then. So again, Meadow Farm, you're going to get the little book in here. Well, I say little book, it's 144 pages. We call them little, but there's loads in here. Great thing about these little books is that you have repeats of each design. That means if you want to decoupage up certain elements of this, absolutely, you are going to be able to. We've then got the inserts in here. Now, the inserts, I mean, maybe you could use these as outserts, I would say, because the imagery on them is absolutely blooming gorgeous. It really is. And it's not like, you know, the inserts usually you have imagery on one element or in one part of the insert. On these, you've got the imagery and printed all over, which is fantastic. We then have for you your... now we then have this for you. Now hang on a minute, this is a whopper, this collection. So rather than 8 sheets of each, is this right, Craig? 24 sheets of each. So 24 sheets of toppers, 24 sheets of printed cardstock, 24 sheets of foiled and printed cardstock. So the topper bundle, or the decollage bundle as we're calling it, actually has 72 sheets within it. Then you get the inserts, then you get the toppers as well. That is an absolute whopper. That's a corker of a deal, that one.
It is a corker.
Absolutely amazing. Saving you £15 or $22 there with that one, so make sure you grab that. And then, best price ever for you on the Childhood Dreams as well. I'm really making a mess over here. I apologise to John and Jake because goodness knows how they're going to put these all back together for us. So here we have Childhood Dreams. And here what we've got is, of course, your little book. Really lovely watercolour style imagery through this. Really beautiful. Look at that. I mean, it's not COVID friendly, but it's still very, very beautiful. So you've got that there. Look at that.
The doggy.
Little dog. How is Clemmy doing?
Oh, she's so cute. I can't believe the size difference of her. Absolutely huge. Can't believe the size difference of her.
She's huge, is she?
She's huge, yeah.
And then, again, inserts, but fully printed inserts. So not just inserts with some of the imagery in one corner as an embellishment. Oh, no. I love the way they flick. You've got absolutely full printed inserts. Amazing. Then, you've got these. Now, we call these vellum, and Hunky Dory call them parchment. I think it's to do with the manufacture, you know, and what they're made out of. I think that's something to do with it. But really, really beautiful designs on the parchment. I'll share with you a few of them. Again, some more. Oh, it smells amazing. You've got a few different plain ones here. That one's really interesting. Can you see that?
Can you see that? Yeah.
Really amazing. And I love this one. Do you know what that looks like, Craig?
Clouds.
Yeah. So you've got the vellums in there. 16 of the parchments, or the vellums. Great for... Oh, sniff my parchment. That is amazing. Now we're going to move on. I'm going to share with you this. So then we've got the Childhood Dreams. Get the inspiration sheet as you always do, which is amazing. And then You've got your toppers, your cardstock in here, 8 of each. So 8 toppers, 8 printed cardstock, 8 printed and foiled cardstock as well. How does everyone store their hunky-dory, in sets or by paper size? How would you store them, Craig? What's your tips when it comes to storing hunky-dory?
Funny you should say that. There was also a question
That was from Dana, by the way, sorry.
Facebook page today asked me exactly the same. Now, I keep them stored in their packaging. I'm going to take a picture at home. So I keep collections together. So I keep them all together. It's just the way that I like to do it. A4 boxes here, A4 boxes are a little bit too small for the hunky-dory, for their topper sheets, because the topper sheets, they give you the little strand along the top that gives you the details, so they don't fit in the A4 sized storage box. I know there's some out there that they will fit in, but I personally, on my 12 by 12, the case that I've got in my craft room that you guys know, I just store them upright, side by side, and I store them collection by collection. So that's how I like to do it.
Awesome. I hope that answers your question. Any other questions or comments you've got, get them into me and I'll do my best to put them across to Craig. Now, I need to have a word with you because I am concerned.
Are you? Why?
I'm
Joe, tell us why.
I'm
Why are
deeply
you
concerned. Because 60% of the US full press stock has sold out and gone.
I tell you what, do you know what? Do you know what? No, I can't do that.
Not allowed to hug.
Not allowed to hug. But do you know what? Tell me, what's up?
60% of the foil press is gone. I know, 60%.
Oh my God.
And you know what that means? It's probably going to sell out.
Ooh,
Because actually, on the West Coast, you've still got, where are we now? You've got 11 and a half hours to get it still on the West Coast, but you've only got 40% of the stock left.
That's crazy.
It's definitely not going to last.
Should I get back across and actually tell you what, we'll have a look at the foil press again.
Yeah, why don't we?
Do it.
Before it sells out in the US, yeah, okay.
Well, we're bringing some of Sarah's signature.
Look at what you got a close up. I never get a close up. Look at this. Amazing. Why don't I have a close up? Oh, we can't both have one. Oh no, actually. No, actually, no.
Come out for it again. You okay?
Oh no. Oh, it's very weird.
Good.
It is good.
That's
Right,
good.
go on, over you go. Over you go. Oh, we're really cheeky tonight, aren't we? We're really playing around. The weirdest question Craig's ever asked me, are you okay being this close? If someone just clipped that out and took it out without context at all.
I know you are, but you know, just for the viewers, just so
Oh no,
I am checking that, you know. But
well, I mean, legal restrictions on social distancing have now been removed in the UK. They have indeed. Right, I'm just hearing that if everyone checks out their basket in the US that's got the foil press in their basket, there will be 8 left to go around.
Okay.
8. If it's in your basket, you need to check it out. If you want it, it isn't too late, but you need to be quick for it. It's very rare that we'll do these flash sales on there. So 20% off, and you can use your Club Inspired discount too. If you want it, come and get it, but you are going to have to be quick. In fact, are you ready for more off-the-cuff, on-the-hoof demos with the foil press, Craig?
Let's do it. And I thought, do you know what we'll do? Let's do a demo that you mentioned earlier on, one that you really like seeing about foiling your die-cut pieces. So what I'm going to do is, while Joe was talking a moment ago, I got Jake to get me the decorative frame from Sarah's signature. So I've got the decorative frame. Now, remember what I done with Sharon Callis? You could do exactly the same, so wafer thin die. So you can do exactly the same and foil with it if you want. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my die. Now I'm going to die cut this as normal into our Gemini.
Nice.
So this is a frame, this could be an outline die, this could be a sentiment, this could be any die cut piece. And I say any, what you just need to keep in mind, as long as it fits onto the platform, A5 in size, you are absolutely golden. So what I'm going to do is let's take it out, and then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stand back and take these bits out quickly. I've already made a mess all today, so a little bit more is not going to make a difference. No. So what we can do now is let's take these bits out. Maybe should have our I'm going to do that again, Joe. It's not quite die cut, but our plates are getting a bit warped. And because we all use them, my plates at home, I flip and rotate them. I'm really, really good at doing that. But here, because so many of us use them, it's not always possible to do that because we don't know what side the last person used them on. So therefore, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to add my metal shim in for this one. Usually I wouldn't use my metal shim for this die and cardstock, but because the way that the plates are, and for speed, let's do that again. So as I was saying a moment ago, it could be any of your die cut sentiments, it could be any die cut piece that you've got. Maybe if we go back to the Christmas sentiment stamp and dies that we done a little bit of foiling with earlier on, you could die cut that background die and then foil with that one. So there really is lots and lots of different ways that you can start to use your foil press, Joe, with all of these alternative ways. So I'm going to take these bits out now. A lot quicker and easier now that I've added our metal shim.
Joanne says hottie Scotty and then lots of flame emojis. Ooh. I think a lot of people like seeing you on the close-up. Teresa says you two are cracking me up. Pammy says, does Joe have blue eyes too? Some days they're blue, some days they're green. True story.
Do you have eyes that change? That's cool.
Day by day. I mean, they're not super blue or super green, but some days you would say, I have green eyes. Some days you'd definitely say, I have blue eyes.
Yeah.
They definitely change. Lynn says, you two are hilarious. Well, I'm glad we're providing the lols on this Thursday evening.
Me too. Me too. And let's face it, I don't know about America, but, you know, what's on the TV here on a Thursday night in the UK?
I don't know. What is on the TV on a Thursday night?
What is?
Isn't Gogglebox on?
Hotel Inspector.
The Hotel Inspector.
I love a bit of Alex Polizzi on the Hotel Inspector.
Is it Gogglebox on a Thursday?
That's Friday.
Fridays.
But it's finished just now. New series starts next month.
I don't really watch a lot of TV. Do you know, I don't watch any live TV at home, Craig, ever.
Do you not?
Do you know why?
Because
the aerial's on the wrong side of the room. And I haven't run the cable out yet.
Have you still not done that?
No, I've been in since October. Still not run it out.
Joe.
I know. What am I like?
Joe.
I don't feel like I miss anything. I think it would be nice just to flick the TV on sometimes, though. You know, just have the TV on. Like not have to go into like iPlayer and then move. You just don't watch stuff.
No.
Which is good. I don't need an excuse to watch more TV.
Do you know what I found the other night, and it's absolutely hilarious, and it's on Disney Plus.
Ooh,
I am a huge fan of Tim Allen.
Tim Allen?
Tim Allen. So he was in Toy Story, the Santa Claus. He done the voice.
Oh yes, I know what you mean.
And he used to do a comedy years and years ago, Home Improvement.
Home Improvement?
Home Improvement, yeah. I just think he's an absolute awesome actor. Anyway, unbeknown to me, 10 years ago, he'd done another comedy called Last Man Standing. And it's very similar to Home Improvement, where he had a wife and 3 boys. This one, he's got a wife and 3 girls, grown-up girls.
Right.
And it is brilliant. It's a family comedy. You know, anyone could watch it. And I can't believe I've only come across it now.
There you go.
And good old American series, so there's like 24 episodes.
Oh wow.
A UK series, we get what, about 6?
Yeah, I'd say 8 sort of 6 to 10, isn't it, on average?
There's 9 seasons.
Oh my. Beth says, can we get a close-up of sexy Joe's eyes, please? No, sorry. He was about to get it ready.
He was, he's going to get that ready. Right, so I'm going to explain now what I've done, because all that I was doing there was I die cut my frame. Oh, we're going there. We are going there. Oh, I can see the preview. Oh, look. Hello.
Oh, gosh.
So now, this technique...
that was very close, George.
That was close.
Very close.
This technique, Joe, it's not in the matrix, because this is one that Leanne showed you after the foil press came out. So what you're going to need, you need your die cut piece and you need your foil. You need a couple of shims of cardstock. So I just use our white stamping card and I reuse it a number of times so I don't waste it. So you need your 2 shims. You will also need your magnetic shim from your Gemini Junior. I keep one separate for my foil press. You don't have to. You can use the same one for your die cutting and your foiling. But I think if you can invest in a spare one, it just means that you're not having to chop and change all the time. So this is what you're going to do for any die cut piece that you're going to foil. And what I always do as well, because it's relatively small, but most of my foiling onto cardstock, I will always go right up to 45 seconds. 45 seconds, and that covers a lot of bases. And again, we are on low.
Well, I guess is it because you can't overfoil, Craig?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. You can't overfoil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these little bits out. Now this is the only technique where you layer everything together, then you do the countdown. Everything else with the foil press, you put your foil press stamp on, do the countdown, then once it's ready, you put your foil, your card, and you run it through. So we're on green, we're good to go. So I'm going to bring my foil, so shiny side down, because this is the way that it's going to transfer up.
There's a lot of love for that close-up, apparently. I dread to think.
Be a few screenshots going, no doubt. And then we've got our die cut. So this is the die cut layer, and this is the right size. This is the nice smooth side. So we're going to go face down. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my 2 shims of cardstock here. I'm going to then come in with my magnetic shim, all about pressure and bulking it out. Then I'm going to go in with my carbon plate. Going to neaten all that up. Then what I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm going to press start. So between the pressure of the Gemini in a moment, but that intense heat all the way through the foil into the cardstock, it's going to transfer that heat with the pressure, it's going to transfer it onto the cardstock.
Sounds tremendous. I love that you've got horns as well on your carbon plate.
Yeah, this is from one of our past Christmas foil press stamp
Is it from a stag?
collections. It's the stag, yeah. It is the stag. If you, I don't know. If you're, do you know what? The bosses aren't here, they're not going to be listening. If you're maybe in the market for a new stag foil press stamp, that's all that I'm saying.
Well, when? You can't just say that. I mean,
That
that doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so it's definitely next month.
Next month.
that's beat-
New foil press items, is that what you're saying? Are you saying that there's new foil press stamp dies coming?
At least one anyway.
At least one. There you go, you heard it here first. And I didn't share any secrets.
Beat. And then because there is a lot of pressure, there's a lot of bulk there, once again, I do like to just hold it and let it go through. You will notice a tone in the pressure, but you do want that pressure. So what I can do now is I can take this one out. Let's remove our plates. So not only does the cardstock help to bulk it out, it also protects your platform. So this is where I've done this technique and I've got foiling onto my carbon plate. I'm not worried, it's not going to affect any foiling, but by putting your shims in, it's going to protect. So what I'm going to do, so if I take, even look at the waist there.
Oh, nice.
So that's the waist. So what I can do is let's come in and then, are you ready? Are you ready? Look at that.
Shiny.
Look at that. So that was a piece of white smooth stamping card that we die cut ourselves, and then we've gone over, that was the berry red that we used. But then think about how, I'm not going to assemble a card of that here, but what about maybe bringing in one of these toppers that can then sit into the middle. So that could be onto the card there. Don't forget as well things like your little sentiments within that little book. You've got additional frames that you can add, or you've even got the inside die. So you could die cut that one out, create a shaker aperture to pop our sentiment underneath. You've got that frame aspect if you use that. But that is how you would then foil any of your die cut pieces. So irrelevant whether it's this size or larger, I would always do 2 of your white smooth stamping card as shim, or give about 300 GSM each. So that gives you 600 GSM, and then your magnetic shim for the pressure, and then that will give you that effect there. I will, whether it's small, whether it's large, I'll always go for 45 seconds. If it is large and you need a little bit more time, run it through again a bit longer. But there you go, Bob's your auntie.
Bob's your auntie. There,
Bob's your auntie.
she is indeed. Right. Oh gosh, the comments. Kay says, "Ooh, sexy Joe." Bev says, "This is great." Bev says, "Wowzers trousers." Susie C says, "I'd just like to make Joe blush." Gilmore says, "There you go, your prayers were answered." Thanks to Colleen, Susie T. There you are. John, honestly, he's like, "What about me?" Anyway, we're going to move on. Craig, how many, have you just done one finished project in this show?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Just the one. So should we put that hunky-dory one in then, and we'll put it in with the other two?
I don't.
Oh.
Do you want? Will we put that?
All right, let's vote. Come on, let's vote. So, do you want to go number 1 or number 2? Noel or the blue and red one?
What I'll do right now, Joe, is I will cut a back in for this one. So
Okay.
we've got a card blank, but we've got number 1.
Well, should we wait and see if it wins first? I mean, I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll wait.
Oh gosh, I am sorry. Right. The mystery, that's 60%! What was the last stock update I gave on the mystery bag?
Can't remember.
I think it was a third.
I think it was a third.
Wowzers trousers. Do you know why it's going so quickly, don't you?
Why?
Because so many people are going for the foil press and people are automatically
Probably.
adding this in with the foil press. Why wouldn't you? Because you're going to get the foil press bag. Now the foil press bag is worth $29.99 or $39.95. I know that's the cost of your actual full-on mystery bag. You're going to get the foils in here. Sorry, it's going to have room for you to put your foils in here. If you're going for the foil collection, I'm going to give you the details again. That you've got a couple of platforms in here, room to store some of your dyes and some of your ongoing projects in there as well. It's a really well-designed bag. And also, if you've had any of our storage before, you can get the exact same quality, which is amazing. Nice deep pocket in the back of here to be able to store your foil press machine itself as well, which is fantastic. So make sure you grab that. Then, of course, though, I mean, that's only a half of it, less than half of it, because you are getting then over £70 worth or almost $90 worth of goodies in your mystery bag. You'll be getting some foils. You'll be getting one of our tag dies, something from our signature range. You'll also be getting some borders and corners, some of our gorgeous frames and some flourishes in there. These items worth almost £74 or just under $88, plus you get the bag as well. It's a stonking great deal. It's why 60% of it is gone. Lots of those in baskets at the moment as well. Let me just pop that down there. And I'm going to move on. Whilst we're on the theme of the foil press, I am going to share with you the deal on the foils. Now, let's hope I don't throw the disco balls everywhere this time. Now, let me share with you this. So you're going to get in here Gold Spangle. I believe this is called Gold Spangle. Icicle. You're also going to receive Berry. You're going to get in here as well the Gold, the Rose. That was Gold Shimmer, I beg your pardon. Not a spangle. Gold, holly, rose gold. You've got turquoise in here. You've also got the silver shimmer. You're then going to receive the silver, the cerise, and you're going to get shiny disco balls. The disco ball is in there for you as well. Really lovely variety of colours there. Brilliant that we've got so many of those in stock at the moment, let alone able to bring them to you on such a fantastic deal. Essentially, you're getting 3 of those for free. Yeah, it would have been a bit premature to turn that into a card because number 2 has won, Craig. Number 2 is the winner. There we are. D says, I would like to know if the foil press mystery bag is the same bag that came with the foil press on the US warehouse sale. So, there's only one foil press bag. So we only have one foil press bag. It's not the same mystery bag, but the bag was in the US warehouse sale mystery bag, is what I would say. But the contents of the mystery bag are different to the US warehouse sale one, but the bag is the same. Does that make sense? So there is only one Gemini foil press carry case available. We only stock one. It was in the US warehouse sale mystery bag, and it is in this mystery bag. The rest of the mystery bag is different. It's only that one item that is the same. I hope that makes sense. Right, moving on swiftly to foil stamp dies, the monograms is where we're going to go next. Which is these ones just over here. Let me share these with you. Very busy on these. These are going to go perfectly with the alphabets, which I'll show you in a second. So what you've got here is your confetti explosion. Oh, hello. Classic plaque. Elegance. You have got the geometric frames, the grande, the hex frame, and you've got the Laurel Wreath in there as well. Brilliant saving there for you on that one. They work perfectly in conjunction with these, which are the alphabets for you. Love these. So you've got your classic alphabet, which is that one just there. Really lovely. The alphabet, the numbers, the ampersand, and the hashtag. And then you've got this one here, which is your traditional script alphabet as well. £20, $34, saving you £10 or $16, which is excellent. We then have, do you want to express yourself? We've got expressions on the show for you as well. These are brilliant because they're really cool sentiments. Really nice size, these as well, which is excellent. I think they do have the size on them, don't they? 1.2 by 4 inches. There's 4 inches in length, which is a good length. You've got congratulations, you've got happy birthday, party, RSVP, special friend, and also thank you as well. Thank you. Honestly. Oh, I've got a stock update. Oh no, not on these, on the US foil press. Oh no. It's got limited stock. Less than 10% of our stock is remaining. Do you know what? There are so few of you, there are so few of these to go round, and so many of these with baskets in that we are at that point where people are going to miss out on that deal. If you are in the US and you have the foil press machine in your basket, you need to check it out. I'm going to give you an opportunity to do that before we get on with Craig's next demonstration. Here's all the details on how to shop and also Club Inspire.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can get the best deals and shop while you watch during our shows. The best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. So head over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV Home, where you can see all of our shows, plus exclusive offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, you can head on over to our community pages. Come say hello, ask us some questions and chat along live with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even airplay our shows direct onto your big screen or stream us live through YouTube. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Jake, we're doing a little song about Jake there as Pretty Woman, about the fact that he's got the best curls in Newton Aycliffe, and you should see his mullet. Honestly, the comments are off the hook, as the kids say, Craig. Gilmore says John has lost his lustre now that we have close-ups of Joe and Craig.
Shake that
there we go.
Jake.
Rhonda says, Gilmore, John stands alone in his masculine awesomeness. No need to defend what is already perfect. And then Gilmore says, I do hope Joe reads your comment. I am speechless. I need a moment to compose myself. And then Colleen says, seriously, you lot of free men have sent these ladies off giddy today. Oh, this is work. Can you believe that? This is work. Anyway, right, checked out. You have. It is very busy. The foil press is hanging on by a thread. Should we get the card of the show? Card of the day, of the day, of the day underway. Right, let me just grab the. You going to bring that one over for me, Craig?
Of course I will.
Oh, come on then, brilliant. I mean, we may as well. There isn't going to be a. I mean, there's no comparison. There's not really.
Well, I would be shocked.
There's no competition. Let's say that. So number one, I have a feeling you're going to win today, Craig.
I've got a funny feeling.
Number one, this is yours. Would you like to present number two?
I will do.
You present number two. Craig's cracker. Where's your cracker?
Where's the cracker going?
Oh.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, Joe.
There you go. There's the cracker. I mean, look at that. What a cracker that is.
It's a cracker.
Or number three.
Humdinger of a cracker.
It's a humdinger of a cracker. A lot like this show, Craig.
Absolutely.
Or number three. There you go. 1, 2, or 3. The power is yours. You have 5 minutes to decide. Right. Okay. Yeah, we've had more comments coming in. 4 Holiday says, I hope Ben doesn't see this chat. He will be crushed. He does not have a fan club. I'm sure he does have a fan club.
I'm sure he
there
does.
you go.
I'm sure
I mean,
he's moving.
Maybe he just doesn't get objectified in the same way.
No.
I don't know. Anyway, 1, 2, or 3, vote. Crafters TV on Facebook. Crafters Companion on YouTube. Do you think we'll ever get used to standing next to each other again?
Oh, I hope so. I want to
because we never, it was very strange, wasn't it, when we stopped standing next to each other?
Yeah, we got used to it.
Very, very strange. And now, I mean, we're not used to it. I sat next to someone, I sat next to someone. Someone sat next to me on the train yesterday, Craig, and it was the most strangest thing ever.
Bet what?
Yeah, I sat next to a stranger on the train. Yeah. Everyone had their masks on, but yeah, sat next to a stranger. Shall I say it again? No, I won't. Anyway, let's move on. I want to show you the Christmas words. Brilliant Christmas words deal, because one of these, $7.99 for Platinum members. Wow. No, one of these should be $7.99 on their own, sorry.
Yeah.
Full price. So therefore, Platinum members are not paying for 2. They are receiving 5. Noel, Snow, Merry, Jolly and Joy. I mean, who doesn't want some jolly joy in their life? And you're going to get Centura Pearl, 10 sheets of the Christmas green and 10 sheets of the Christmas red as well. How redonka-donk amazing is that?
It is amazing.
Number 3 has won the card of the show.
You are winding me up.
No, number 3.
God.
I am winding you up. It's number 2.
I was away to say, oh my God, guys, come on. It's the last time I do something.
I just really
like
knew I really knew it'd wind him up if 2 didn't win, so I just thought I'd pull his leg just for a second there. Let's pop that down there. Right, I'm going to move on. Woodland Friends, which is this one just here. Let's go through this. This is, I think this is if you don't own it, you need it in your life kind of deal, because it is amazing value. Look, let's just look at the price for a second. $99.92. Essentially, it's £100, okay? It's usual price. You're saving what? Platinum members are saving nearly £75. $120 is what it should be. Platinum members are saving in the US $80? More than that. More than $80. It's unbelievable value. Let me share with you what's in here then. So you're going to get this awesome edgeable. You're also then going to receive as well your happy birthday sentiment. You've got the with love sentiment as well. This one here, I remember doing a show with Debbie Robinson featuring this, and it was hilarious. I'm sure a lot of you remember that. That is your, this one here is your Woodland Bunny. Do you remember that, Georgina? She does recall it indeed. This one's great. I love this frame. Loads you can do with this. Double this up and make it really full and lush, or take some of the decoupageable elements and pop those on there as well. Talking of lush, how gorgeous are these amazing 3D toppers? And I mean, if this isn't lushness personified, this vellum pad is lush, lush, lush. I love it. Really beautiful. Lovely opacity to it. Really nice heavyweight vellums on there. And what I love is this one here, these really sort of lush forest scenes that you've got in there. Brilliant. Love those. How much should that be on its own, Georgina? the vellum. $24.99, $29.95. I mean, Platinum members, you're paying for the vellum pad. We're sending you the rest free of charge. And this on its own as well, this was $19.99, $24.95 in the US. You're getting that included in there as well. You use this with your Woodland Friends collection. You use it away from your Woodland Friends collection. Again, the colour tones, absolutely lush in there. Right, I know Craig, we only have about 7 minutes left on the show. I don't know if we have 7 minutes worth of stock left, but we'll see. Will it be stock or clock? If you're in the US and it's in your basket, you've got a few minutes, I reckon, to get it checked out, and that is about it. But anyone that's joined us late that hasn't seen this so far this evening, Craig, why? I mean, at full price, this is a great machine, but what is it about this machine that's so special?
Enables you to do the foiling at home for all your projects. So I thought what we'll do is I'm going to keep a hold of what we actually foiled beforehand, so that frame. I'm going to bring in one of the words. I'm going to go in with party, so the party stamps that we've got here. Gone with the matrix, it's small. I'm going to go 20 seconds, and that's because what I'm going to do is I'm going to foil onto some vellum. So I've taken some of our standard vellum that we have within our collection, and I've also got a little piece of silver foil. With the vellum, because it's very, very, very delicate and thin, you will need a shim, and you will need that one that is around about 300 GSM. It does explain this in the matrix, so it's there for you as a helping hand. So then what I can do is I can take that one off, and then I'm going to put my foil on, shiny side down. Actually, I'm going in with the vellum, so let's move that in. So shiny side down. Then I'm going to go in with my vellum, and then I'm going to bulk it out with my cardstock with that bit of a shim, and then I'm going to place that over the top. Always slide it out because you've got the little heat conductor prongs, so slide it out. You don't want to tilt the platform up and then pull it out. So same way with any of the foiling that we've showed you throughout the night, and that is the pressure and the heat. So what I can do is remove this one. I can then remove my shim. So if I take this one off, and then what I can do is I can come in, and there we go. We've got party that we foiled so elegantly onto my vellum.
Gorgeous, looks beautiful on vellums.
It looks so nice on vellum. So I thought what we'll do is let's go back in with what we foiled before. I'm going to go in with the oval center die that you get still within the decorative frame, and I'm going to tape that into place so that I'm going to create an aperture, and then what we can do is then we can then pop this behind. So if you're like, this happens to be party of course, but if you're wanting to send out a really fancy Christmas party invite, you can very simply and very quickly make your own. But by gosh, if you make your own with doing styles like this, people are going to think you spent hours and hours on them. Bring this one out, like this one. Let's take it out the way.
What I love mostly about our foil press is that it continues to keep its shine. You know, like some of the samples that have been made, some of those wonderful projects that have been made, I've had things given to me before, Craig, like diaries and stuff where it's had foiled, personalised foiling on the front of it, but after 3 or 4 months it seems to lose its shine. These go through so much, they travel around, they are still super duper shiny even after all this time, which is amazing.
It is, that's it. You know, you never lose the shine or that, it never dulls whatsoever. Now what I'm doing here very quickly and roughly to give you a bit of an idea, but you could cut this around so that you've got the outer detail of the die cut frame, then you have got that party that's foiled onto the vellum that sits nicely in the middle, or like we've done with Hunky Dory, maybe lift it up onto a small card blank, and there is your invite. Maybe gem, maybe a ribbon, it's entirely up to yourself, but there's a couple of different ways in which you can use them.
How amazing. Really, really awesome. If you want the foil press, if it is in your basket and you are in the USA, you need to get it checked out ASAP is what I would say. The mystery bag as well, remember, in this mystery bag, you are, of course, going to get the foil press bag. That's going to come in there for you. The foil press bag is worth what you're paying for the extra mystery bag. So you're getting another £73 or $87 worth of goodies in here, which is fantastic. So you're going to get one of our tag dies. You're going to get something in our signature collection. You'll be getting one of our wonderful floral frames, some of our borders and corners, some foil in here, and a flourish as well. All of that you're not paying for, essentially, when you realise that the cost of the carry case is going to cover the cost of the mystery bag itself, which is brilliant. Absolutely incredible value for money. Now, tomorrow, loads happening for you tomorrow. I'll be back with Craig. Well, it's Craig's show. I'll just be gate crashing, essentially. Midday in the UK, 7 a.m. East Coast toast. East Coast toast. East Coast toast. Love that. Love that for me. East Coast time. Craft Factor tomorrow, Craig, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Oh, how exciting. Then, after that, there's going to be a launch day. It's going to be some abstract creator card dies with myself, and the boss herself will be here, which will be amazing. I don't know what Craig is doing. What is that dance? Not a clue. Myself and Sarah with some brand new dies for you. And then, tomorrow night, Return of the Robinson. She is back in the building. I haven't worked with her for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. No doubt she'll have been saving up all of her Debbieisms, ready to let them loose with me tomorrow night at 7 p.m. here in the UK, or 2 p.m. over on the East Coast. Don't forget to check out your baskets, specifically if you have that foil press in there, and also over 70% now of the foil mystery bag has gone. If you're watching this back at a later date, definitely check the website for the stock situation. If you are across the pond, enjoy the rest of your day. If you're here in the UK, enjoy the rest of your evening. Big thanks to Craig, as always. Big thanks to John and Jake. Big thanks to George and Ina as well, and the biggest thanks to you guys. See you back here tomorrow for another full day. Chowsers.
Bye.